I would say yesterday we had a look at the proxy management functionality, right? Also, we had a look at while you are importing and exporting your employee data file, the UDF file. So what kind of option that we have, those things we had a look at it. And in today's sessions, what we are going to discuss is like basically we are going to discuss on the route map and rating scales, guys. And these, let's talk about the rating scale, guys. Where your rating scale is going to be useful is, especially it is going to be useful in your performance and goal management. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean, guys, we haven't started goals and performance management, but we are still in the introduction to mastery, and your rating scales are like things that are specific to your platform. And before you go to your goals or performance management, right, you have to understand that how you are going to configure your rating scales. So, and as I told you, especially these things are going to be useful in your performance and goal management module. And basically, like, they are useful in order to rate yourself, or if your manager wants to rate you, right? Say if your organization wants to use a rating scale, which is like 1 to 5, where 1 is going to be the least value or the lowest rating, and 2 might be the highest or good value or good rating. So where you are going to configure these things like that, it's not only 1 to 5, you can configure your own rating scales and you can define your own step size as well, guys. Here you can see if you start your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Here you can see that the step size is 1. And say if you go from 1 to scale, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you start from 1, 3, 5, here you can see the step size is 2. So like that, you can vary your step size as well. So where you are going to configure your roadmap, and I'll show you how you are going to use this in your performance and goal management module, guys. So first thing, like in order to configure a new rating scale or to see the existing rating scales, you have to go to your, are you able to hear me, guys?
Yes, Raghu, you're loud and clear.
Okay.
Yes, Raghu, I can hear.
Okay.
Yes, Raghu, I'm able to hear.
Rupesh is not able to hear me. So in order to configure your rating scales, so you have to go to your administration tools. Once you go to the administration tools, right, go to your company settings, guys. Here you can see there is an option called as company settings. So if you go to your company settings, here you can see there is an option called as a manage rating scales. Here you can see here rating scales. So click on this rating scales, guys. Select this rating scales. And here you can see all the existing rating scales in your organization, guys. The things that has been created so far in your organization, you will be able to see here. And it is up to you whether you want to modify an existing rating scale or if you want to create a new rating scale, you can go ahead and do that. So let me show you how an existing rating scale looks like. Then we'll create our own rating scale, guys. You can see here there is a rating scale with the name rating. And here you can see someone they started and they didn't added any ratings here, guys. They just created that and they didn't added anything as such useful here. Let me go back here. Yeah, here you can see. So this is a rating scale. You can see here there are ratings from 1 to 9, which means that they selected a scale of 1 to 10 and with an increment of 2 here. You can see here, and you can go ahead and define your own label and description. Usually if you are going to add it from the standard SuccessFactors library, right, that will show you the description and everything by standard. But if you're creating something on your own from scratch, then you have to populate the label and the associated description for this rating scale, guys. And you can edit the rating scale as in whatever the fashion that you are interested. Let's say if you want to update your description. You can go ahead and do that, and you can save this thing, guys. So like that, you can change the existing rating scale, guys. You don't have any problem. Only thing, like if you have your admin access, you are good to go ahead and do any sort of changes. And let me show you creating a new rating scale. You can see here, if you are interested in creating a new rating scale, click on create new rating scale, and you can see here, the moment you selected click on new rating scale, the things has been auto populated here, and you can see the default is like, it is showing the default from 1 to 5, where 1 is the lowest rating and 5 is the very good or the highest rating. And if you want to change it, you can go ahead and change it, guys. There is no problem. But say, if you are not interested in a rating scale of 1 to 5, rather you want to build your own. And you can see here, click on that, select what is your lowest rating, say 1, and what is your highest rating, say 20. And increment scale is going to be like, say 4. Click on generate, guys. And here you can see, this is the rating scale that I created with 1 to 20 scale with an increment of 4 steps for each and every score here. And you have to provide your own rating, say like that. And you have to populate this label and description, guys. It's up to you. And click on save, guys. That's it. You're done with respect to creating a new rating scale, guys. You can go ahead and create a number of rating scales. There is no problem. And if you are not interested in using an existing rating scale, you can see here, say if you are not interested in using these things, you can just go here and click on select delete option, guys. You see, so everything is going to be deleted from your system, and there is no way of recovering these deleted items, guys. Unless if you go back to your SuccessFactors support team, you will not be able to do that. And so you created a rating scale, but where you are going to use, as I told you, you are going to use in the goal management and performance management. But how you are going to use that? Where is that configuration point, or where is that integration point? So in order to tie your rating scale with performance, say if you want to tie your rating scale with your performance management template, because your SuccessFactors system is a form-based system, guys. Everything, whatever the thing that you want to create in the system, right, whether it is a compensation or goal or performance, in fact anything, guys, it is going to be through a template. So template is the base for you, and based on the template you are going to launch the individual forms to the employees. So you have to assign this rating scale to a template. Say if you are working with the performance plan template, you have to assign this rating scale to a performance plan template, and that template to whomever you are going to launch the template as a form, right? All those will be able to see the rating scale that you define inside that particular rating scale, guys. So let me show you an existing performance plan template, then we'll move on, guys. 1 second, guys. Give me a second, guys. Let me find it out. Let me proxy into Marla Gibbs. I'm just proxying to another user account, guys, so that I remember, like, she got some performance plan templates where we can see the rating scales. If you go to the performance management module of Marla Gibbs here, yeah, you can see, guys. So this is one of the performance plan template, or I can say the performance form. because template is the one that administrator is going to work, guys. Just remember, guys, we are going to work on the templates and these forms in your starting from your goal management module. But just to make sure that you understand this, so template is the one that administrator is going to configure, and based on the template, right, you are going to launch the individual forms to the employees. So the things that you are going to place on the employee's account is nothing but a form, guys. And the form is the thing that employees are going to work, like say updating their self-review comments, or providing their self-review ratings, or say if you talk about a manager, so manager might be giving you review feedback, updating his own comments, or providing the management evaluation ratings. So those kind of things are going to be done by the employees. So you can see here the form that you are seeing here has been launched to an employee, and that employee name is Marla Gibbs here. So here you can see where you will find your rating scales is nothing but, you can see here, this is your rating scales, guys. So earlier it was in a drop down menu, and with the PM V12 version of your performance management module, it has been changed to these kind of stars. But earlier it was like a drop down menu, guys. I'll show you how to move back to your old version, but time being, you can see here how your ratings are displayed. Like this is like, so whatever the text that you kept here, right, you can see here meet expectations. If you select 3, it is showing us meet expectations, exceed expectations, and you can see substantial exceed expectations. Like that it is going to be. And here this is the place where you are going to provide your own comments for that particular goal. So, but how this rating, see here you are seeing a scale of rating scale of 1 to 5. But why we are seeing only a rating scale of 1 to 5 instead of say 1 to 10 or 1 to 20 or 1 to 50? Because this performance plan template might be tied to a rating scale where the rating scale has been configured from 1 to 5 with a step of 1, guys. So where you are going to assign that rating scale? So you are going to integrate the rating scale with a performance plan template under your administration tools, guys. Let me show you that. Let me become self here. If you go to your administration tools.
Navigate again. The system. My screen was freezed. Actually, I could not follow you.
Okay. Yeah, let me show you. So what I did is like I went to the Marla Gibbs account, Nirmal, and I just opened a performance plan template that Marla Gibbs is currently working on, and I showed how your rating scale look like for an end user. So from an end user perspective, how the rating scale looks like is, if you go to the performance management module of Marla Gibbs, open any of this form that is pending with Marla Gibbs.
Okay.
Yeah, here, this is how I went here, and you can see here your ratings are being represented as stars here.
Okay.
Yeah. So how you are going to integrate your rating scale with the performance plan template, or in fact like anything is right, go to that particular template. So whatever the template that you are working, right, go to that particular template. Here as we are talking about performance plan template, right, go to your performance management template, and the navigation is go to your admin tools. From admin tools, go to performance management module here, and here you can see there is something called as manage templates. So your administration tools, under the administration tools, go to the performance management. Under the performance management, go to the manage templates. And here you can see this is your performance management templates, and all these are the existing performance management templates that has been configured in your organization, guys. And if you open any of this existing performance plan template, let's say if you are interested in opening 2015 December performance plan, and I'll talk about all these things when we move on to the goals and performance management template, guys. But let me show you where you are going to integrate that. Yeah, here you can see under the general settings, you are in the performance plan template with the name 2015 December performance plan. And if you go to the general settings, you can see there is an option to integrate your rating scale. So if you notice, guys, these are the existing rating scales in our system. So all these things are going to be displayed in this drop down menu, and based on our requirement we are going to select one rating scale and we are going to integrate. This is how you are going to integrate your rating scale with the corresponding plan template, guys.